Ayo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into Studio B of the CHGO Studios here in the West Loop. I'm your host, Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me today, as always, you can see our little cute cartoon faces down at the bottom right and behind us. It's Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. If you want to follow our bets and interact with us throughout the day, you can follow us on Twitter at CHGO_bets, and CHGO Sports is on Twitter at CHGO_sports. We are being produced today by our boy, Steven, not Scott. Because you ever hear about that?
No.
I was dead sure that Steven's name was Scott.
Looked right in the eyes and said it too.
And I avoided saying it because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Scott. And then I finally said, no, he doesn't look like a Scott. And then I finally said, thanks, Scott. And he said, my name's Steven. And I said, great. I feel like a jerk. That's like your biggest fears coming to fruition is like, I know this guy's name. I don't want to be rude. Fuck, I'm rude. So my bad to Steven. And I will proudly say his name because it's Steven. And I screwed that up that one time. And I feel like a big fat jerk.
Yeah, that's always the worst when you just, especially when you don't even like realize it, and then like he realizes it, and you probably said it multiple times, and then like,
oh no, he corrected me the first time. Thankfully, okay, yes,
okay.
I've not called him Scott until now.
For me, a lot of people always say my last name wrong. Eventually, it's like after they keep doing it, where I just like, all right, it's actually said like this. It's a very weird situation when you correct people how to say your name.
Oh, I can't imagine. I mean, like I was called Scene in the 3rd grade because people thought my name was Scene. Very original. The kids in my grade school were particularly sharp. But it was I totally get that, but I haven't really ran into that now the older I get. You know, most people can pronounce Sean Anderson. But it's funny that you bring up that people screwing up your name because my girlfriend today called you Cody Delmonico.
Of course.
So
Luke on the CHGO Cubs show, he literally said the same thing
on air
last week. I remember, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. He said, Cody, every time I go to say your name, I want to say Cody Delmonico. And it's like,
thanks, Nick.
All right, thanks, guys. But yeah, no,
here we are.
Again, it's a very normal thing for me. I'm used to it.
Yeah, it's again, I've been lucky for the past couple of years that people have gotten my name right. So sorry to both of you for screwing up your very easy name, Steven. And then for your last name, I mean, you're the first Delmendo I've ever met. So
I'm
shout out
pretty
to
sure
that.
Me and my brother and my dad are the only Delmendos in the state of Illinois.
Nice.
I would actually lay like $100 on that.
Okay. Steven, would you take $100 on that? Do you believe that he and his brother and dad are the only Delmendos in Illinois?
I'll take that bet.
You'll take that bet?
Yeah, I cannot believe you're the only one.
$100 down on Cody and his 2 other family members being the only Delmendo.
My brother's name is Gabriel, and then my dad's name is Ramon.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll look this up after, and we got $100 on the line, so we'll tweet this out. We'll do a little Google search after the show. But let's take it into CHGO Bets Daily. We'll tell you how the show works. When we started this venture about 2 weeks ago now, it's been, we started it last Monday, I think 2 weeks ago. We put $50 into our PointsBet account, and we have been using that money and that money only to bet. And we've been trying to build up our bank. We've been trying to avoid being broke. We've been trying to avoid that ultimately bad $0. This is where the bank currently stands. I'm at $13.98, and Cody is at 68 even. You were up all the way at 90 at one point. Why don't you discuss the weekend? How was it for you? Are you up? Are you down? I mean,
it's very that 68 might be wrong, but that's what's in my PointsBet account right now. And the reason being is I went 13-3 betting on the NCAA tournament this weekend. Let me tell you, Sean, it was far and away the greatest feeling to go 13-3 on the wildness that was the NCAA tournament this weekend.
That's impressive.
But the reason that there's only $68 in my bank after on Friday, I think I had 72, is on Friday, I lost like $40. B, to get back to get back on track, on my 7-0 Saturday, I only put $5 down on each bet. And then C, I lost 3 yesterday. So even though I finished up, I just was unable to get back to the 90 that I was at some point last week. So yeah, it all, like, I was kind of like you. I went into Saturday with $30 and put all that and then all the winnings I got earlier the day into all my bets on Saturday. Like I said, went 7-0. Yeah, it was awesome. So one might say I'm back. The only regret,
but you're also down.
Yes,
you're back and down.
Yeah, the only regret is that I wish I'd put more down yesterday to build on it, because I mean, going 6-3 yesterday is pretty good.
Yeah,
I can't complain about that.
I think, you know, I'm down. I was up all the way up to $45. So I mean, you being up at 90 and going down to 68, it probably stings, but you're still above. You're $18 above.
Yeah.
You know, break even here. You're in plus territory. I got to tell you about my weekend, because I hit a big parlay. Put 857 down, plus 144 odds. I had Virginia Tech to beat Texas, and then I had TCU to beat Seton Hall, and that was $20.95 in my bank right there. And I was all the way up to $45.69. Nice. And I was like, you know what? I want to see how my girlfriend's mind works. So let's put down a 69-cent bet, and she'll just pick all the games. So she picked Creighton over Kansas. That one didn't hit. She picked Michigan over Tennessee. That one hit. She picked Richmond over Providence. That one missed. She picked UNC over St. Mary's. That one hit. She picked the Peacocks over Murray State. That one hit. But then she missed New Mexico State and Memphis. So, you know, a bad sign right there where my first bet's already losing. Then I lost $5 on a 3-leg parlay. I picked Creighton again, you know, plus 10.5, Michigan plus 11.5, and then I picked Richmond plus 6.5. So I lost $5 there because of Richmond. And then I was like, you know what? I really like Richmond. Let's take Richmond money line paired with the St. Mary's Gales. Both of that lost, so I'm down $10 now. You guys following? And then I put down a 3-leg same game parlay, also $5. My results were unsuccessful for Gonzaga covering 10.5. The under of 154.5, and Gonzaga being the first half winner. So there's another 5 that went down the tubes. Yikes. Then I had a 2-leg parlay where Michigan had plus 5.5, and then Richmond had plus 10.5. There's $250 gone. I put $750 on the Vols money line. They lost. And I put $20 on a 4-leg parlay. All of those ended up losing, but I cashed out at $889. And then I took that $889 and lost it. Yeah. So, Saturday was horrible for me, and thankfully I made a really good run, and that's why my record's at 5-2, because I didn't count the bullshit from Saturday.
He went 5-2 on Sunday.
I went 5-2 on Sunday in my last 7 bets. I didn't go 5-2 on Sunday. I was like probably 5-5 on Sunday. So the D-Gen was out and strong. I probably placed over like 30 bets over the weekend.
Spin Zone, at least you didn't put large amounts of cash on all of that. And you still have money left.
Yeah, the biggest, the biggest one I put down was $6, and I won that one. It was a 2-leg parlay for the Peacocks and Gonzaga. I paired those two together and won $10 on that. So I saved myself at some point, but it was a brutal weekend for me. So I'm glad it was good for you, and it was good for our guy Clark too.
Yes, shout out to Clark. He's one of the producers here at CHGO. He parlayed my 7 picks I put out on Twitter on Saturday, and he won big. Sources say around the office he put like $10 down on this. He got the odds at plus 43.58 or something like
so
that.
So like 430, 43 to 1 odds.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, North Carolina plus 5.5. Never a doubt. They should have blew out Baylor. I honestly regret not taking North Carolina money line.
Yeah.
Michigan plus 6.5. That one was kind of a sweat, but towards the end, Tennessee fell apart like they always do in the NCAA tournament.
Shout out Rick Barnes.
Yep. Providence, they've kind of been a surprise. A lot of them had them losing to South Dakota State in the first round. They're off to the Sweet 16.
And I'm surprised
and they blew out Richmond.
Well, that was what I was surprised about. I was expecting even a close game. And that's why I had Richmond plus 6.5, because I thought that they could keep it close. Providence has played everybody close. And now it feels like they've survived so many games, and now they're just like coming after people.
Ed
So
Cooley,
Providence,
man.
they're scary. I don't want to be Kansas right now.
Yeah. And then we got UCLA -3 against St. Mary's. That was a blowout. New Mexico State +6.5. That was probably his biggest sweat, or both of our biggest sweats. There were points where they were winning. There were points where they were losing. And I remember at the end of the game, I think they lost by 4 or 5 points. So it was like all the way down to the end. And then Memphis +9.5. Also, never a doubt. They led by 10 at halftime. Honestly, I live bet. I sprinkle a little on the Memphis money line to I think I want to say midway through the second half, just because I got a little closer. But they kept responding to Gonzaga's run. I was like, maybe they'll actually pull this thing out. But
Well, I mean, I told you about that one parlay that I had for Gonzaga and Memphis. I was surprised that Memphis even kept it as close as they did.
I wasn't.
I thought Gonzaga was going to pull away early and just beat them up. So
my bracket
I was
is dead, but in one of them, I had Memphis beating Gonzaga. I thought Memphis didn't play very well at the beginning of the season, so a lot of people were criticizing Penny Hardaway, blah, blah, blah. But they got super hot in late January and through February to earn themselves a spot in the tournament.
And you had the Aggies +6.5, right? That was
Yeah,
what the graphic
yeah,
said.
I
They
guess.
lost by 6.
Oh, yeah.
So,
there
I mean,
go.
you nailed it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you parlay that? Parlay
Why
King?
didn't I
Yeah,
parlay
what's
that?
up, Parlay
I
King?
don't-
Why is Clark beating you at your own game?
Yeah, I don't know. That was a smart move. That was a smart move.
It was.
I wish I would have done that, but sometimes it's just nice to win one and get back on track, as Kevin Malone would say. But yeah, man, I've been saying it. I think the last 3-4 shows, we're building momentum. We're finally getting, people are going to start actually taking our picks now. I'm up to 500 overall. I'm
Congrats.
41 and 41.
Yep.
Like I said, 13-3 over the weekend. So yeah,
You're an 8th seed NBA team.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're
Yeah.
41 and 41.
I'm in the playoffs.
You're
right
in the
now,
playoffs, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm not. I don't even want to count. I don't even want to count my damn record. It's been so bad. Maybe that's what I'll do, and I'll tweet that out.
Not only was it awesome to win, but also the tournament this weekend was just awesome. There was not many bad games. I'd say my favorite one for sure was that UNC Baylor game. That game was wild because you had UNC blowing them out by 25. Then Brady Manick gets thrown out for a stupid flagrant foul call that shouldn't have got him ejected, in my personal opinion. Then Baylor makes that big comeback. They go to overtime.
My favorite was Duke, Michigan State. I love the I forget who shot it for Duke, but it was the one that put him up 78-74, and he hit that 3, and I literally just let it out I let that out because my bet covered, and I wasn't gonna go broke. And my girlfriend's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "You don't even understand. You don't have money on the Duke game." She's playing her video game next to me, and I'm screaming my head off because Duke's covering.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. No, that was a ton of fun. And also, I'm looking at my that side of the bracket right now. I don't know if you could see this. 19% total. But this is the only game I got wrong. I picked Michigan State to beat Duke on this side. Everything else is horrible. So I got one bracket side of the region absolutely perfect, and then I screwed that up. So this is my first time checking the
I haven't even checked mine. I know
my
mine's
bracket.
done. I did 2 brackets. One with my heart, which had Illinois winning it all. That was not great. And then the second one, I'm pretty sure it's really bad, but I do have Duke winning it all. Like we said, I took him to win it all in my bracket, and I took him as a future bet to win the NCAA tournament. Right now, it's looking good. I don't know if you noticed, but they play Texas Tech, so our futures bet, both of ours, is on the line this week.
Yeah, it is. So I got to tell you something. I was getting real close to losing money here.
Did you cash out so you had money?
Maybe. Maybe they were offering me $458 for a team that was almost going to lose to Notre Dame. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll if I win money tonight. If I'm not broke after tonight, I will. I will at least put it in my.
Odds are pretty much the same. Texas Tech was still at +2,000. Duke's down to +1,200. I got them at +13. So.
I really like Duke. I was watching them yesterday, and Banchero was so good, and just them having a guy, them having a guy that they can just go to like that whenever they need a bucket. I don't think many teams have guys who are 6'10" like Paolo.
Again, the narrative in this whole Duke thing is like playing out exactly like how I felt like it was going to. They didn't have a scare in the first round, and then you knew the NCAA would love to get Izzo versus Coach K one more time, and I believe they're in the same bracket as UNC, so they could potentially face off in the Elite Eight if UNC gets by UCLA.
Oh no. So Purdue and St. Peter's will face the winner of UNC UCLA.
Okay.
So they'll face in the Final Four.
Okay, potentially Final Four.
My lock pick of Purdue looking really good right now.
Yeah,
Is that your lock?
Purdue's looking good. Yeah.
You were
And
worried
that's-
about their defense.
I was, and honestly, like I didn't think they'd be playing Texas in the second round too. So I took Texas Purdue -3.5 yesterday. That was honestly like my lock of the day yesterday, just because I've watched Texas enough. Their offense was so inconsistent all season.
Yeah.
Didn't know if they're going to have enough to keep up with Purdue. They did for 38 minutes, and then those last 2 minutes they fell apart. So
The one that I'm looking forward to, I think it'd be interesting to see Coach K versus Bill Self in the Natty.
That's
so you probably if the narrative holds shape and Duke's going to win the national title, North Carolina has to win their region, face Duke in the Final Four, and then Kansas has to make it. So it's Self versus Coach K. So that, or maybe Jay Wright. You got Juwan Howard over there on that side too. Kelvin Sampson. It's a really even looking at the Sweet 16. Sometimes I check out after this point, but it's been a fun tournament. I don't really want to check out yet.
I would say the biggest disappointments for sure, if we go by conference. I know the Big Ten had 9 teams and they didn't show out at all yesterday. Purdue basically saved us from looking like a national embarrassment. But the SEC, they got 1 team left, Arkansas. They had 6 teams. All of them are gone in the first weekend except for Arkansas. I was told the SEC was the best conference in college basketball this year. It's not looking great.
Yeah, Bruce Pearl told me Auburn was going to show Miami some SEC defense. How'd that go, Bruce Pearl, you bum?
Yeah.
The best way to support CHGO is to download the PointsBet app and use code CHGO when you sign up. If you do that right now, you'll get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000, and you'll waste money if you bet on Bruce Pearl's team. But that's not it. If you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you'll receive a free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our web content, and you'll even get a free shirt of your choice from the CHGO locker. That's 2,000 free bets. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from the CHGO locker, all for making a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. If you have any questions, you can email pointsbet@allchgo.com, and we will help you out. It is your home, PointsBet is. It is your home for live in-play betting, and it just got even better. Introducing PointsBet's new feature, live college basketball same-game parlays. I took advantage of it this weekend. I was doing it a ton. I did it on that Gonzaga game. I did it on that Duke game. That Duke game, saved my bank. So shout out to PointsBet for allowing us to make live same-game basketball parlays, and I boosted my odds too. I got more money because I boosted my odds. You get 1 a day through PointsBet. It is a great way to watch live, parlay live, and boost live with PointsBet. An online sign-up is available in Illinois. You can download the PointsBet app right now and register your account all from start to finish from your phone. Plus, during PointsBet Match Madness, all users can earn up to $100 in free bets. During that round, just place a $50 pregame wager and get a free $20 live bet to be used for that round. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Cody, same game live parlay. Same game parlay king. $68 in your bank. How you spending it tonight?
All right. So, unfortunately, we have a break on the March Madness.
I need it.
Until Thursday.
I need it.
Sean needs it. I really don't. So this actually kind of scares me because I'm like, when you're hot, you don't want to change things. You just want to keep rolling.
Yeah, but I was hot. I was red hot, and that's why I lost so much money. So I need this was such a heat check for me.
I guess tonight's a heat check for me then. But we're rolling with the Chicago Bulls and Toronto Raptors game. Of course, Bulls have lost 9 of their last 10, I believe.
Yeah.
One might say it's not great. But tonight, I like them to cover. We'll get to that in my big 3. But here's I'm gonna do my parlay first. We got Pascal Siakam over 7.5. rebounds. He's averaging double-digit rebounds in the 3 games against the Bulls. We got Vooch over 10.5 rebounds. He's averaging like 13.5 rebounds against the Raptors this season. We got Vooch over 17.5 points. He's averaging 23 points per game against the Raptors this season. And then also Vucevic over 1.5 threes made. He's shooting 50% from 3 against the Raptors this season.
There you go.
And then Pascal Siakam over 4.5 assists against over 4.5 assists. He's averaging 7 assists a game against the Bulls.
Nice. So Siakam rebounds and assists, Vooch's boards and threes,
Right.
and then Levine points, right? Is that the same game parlay?
No. That's part of my big 3 that is up right now. I
okay.
believe. Yeah, that's my parlay. $5 wins you 88 if it hits.
Run through it again.
Siakam rebounds over. Vucevic rebounds over. Vucevic over on points. 17.5.
There it is.
Vucevic over 1.5 threes made, and Siakam over 4.5 assists.
I missed the Vooch over points. That was
That
my
was
bad
kind of
on
a
that
tough read for me there. So I apologize if you have to go back and listen to this to get.
No,
this.
but that's why we recap it. You take Siakam rebounds and assists over. Take Vooch points, rebounds, and threes over.
Right.
Put 5 down, you'll win 88.
Right.
Yeah,
Plus
so there you go.
15. Use the parlay boost on points bet. You get it for 16.76.
What are you waiting for? Come on, let's take you into Teaser Town because that's my place. That's where I like to live. And Steven made us a graphic. How beautiful! Thank you, Steven. Here's your 4-leg teaser for tonight. I'm taking the Cleveland Cavs plus 4.5. I think they will beat LA, but I'll give myself just a little bit of a cushion because I'm broke. I will take the Pistons plus 4.5. They've been really good. They've been really good at home. I like them with a 4.5 cushion. I think they will also win. If you want to just turn these into money lines, I think at least these 3 teams can win. I like the Bulls plus 6.5. Again, I think they can beat Toronto tonight. I think you feel the same way. You saw your big 3 there. You have them minus 3.5, so I like them with plus points too. And then the Oklahoma City Thunder, they have played the Boston Celtics tight in every single game. You're giving me basically 20 points. There is no way off a back-to-back Boston's going to blow them out by that much. So I like Oklahoma City, especially at home. So you're going to take the Cavs plus 4.5, Pistons plus 4.5, Bulls plus 6.5, and Thunder plus 19.5. $4 down to win $10.99, and I boosted my odds from 156 to 174 using the points bet boost. So we got to take advantage of those.
Yeah, that's the best part about using points bet is you get that daily parlay boost.
Yeah,
that's just a little extra juice. Gets you a little excited.
I think
you want to dance a little bit.
My $4 instead of turning into 10 turns into $10.99, and we know that I like to use my cents. And the I figured this out yesterday too. The minimum bet you can make on points bet is 50 cents, so that 99 cents can go a long way.
There you go,
Cody. Big 3. We already got a little bit of a teaser here. What's your big 3 tonight?
Let's start with Zach LaVine over 24.5 points. It's at plus 115. Zach LaVine can put up 25 points in his sleep. He's going up against a Raptors team that is better than the last time the Bulls played them, I will admit. And the Bulls are coming off a streak of they've lost 3 or 4 straight. Again, I said they've lost 9 of their last 10 games.
3 straight losses.
Yeah. Their one win is against Detroit.
Hey, don't besmirch Detroit like that. Come on, they've been good.
Detroit sucks. Either way, Zach LaVine, they're at home tonight at the UC. They've been on the road. They need a big big win. I think Zach LaVine's going to go out there and put up 30 tonight personally. So if I can get 24.5 at plus 115, inject that into my bloodstream. I would like when I saw that, I was like, slam, hammer it.
Nice.
All right. And then last time I did this, it did not work out at all, but Vucevic over 10.5 rebounds, minus 121. Minus 121 shows how much money is coming in from all the people. Again, he's averaging 13.5 rebounds against the Raptors this year. Let's just say what everyone else is thinking. He is not bad whenever he goes up against big men that aren't much bigger than him, I guess you can say. The Raptors aren't huge in the front court.
Right.
That's why he's played well. He's averaging 23 and 13 against them, all right? So I feel like 10.5 rebounds at minus 121, I like it.
No, I like it too. Since 2021, he has had 14 rebounds, 18 rebounds, 7, 16, 8, 15, 18. So 5 of his last 7. Not only has he been over 10, but he's been over 15 in 5 of those.
And he
Or
hasn't
14 over in 5 of those.
hasn't played well his last couple games either, which means he is due.
He is due.
He is due.
That's
and again,
the best betting theory. Someone is due.
He is due. And again, they
Hammer
are
it.
back at the UC tonight. The Bulls need a big win in a big way.
I'm with you.
Absolutely. Plus, they're getting Patrick Williams back tonight. I don't know how much he's going to play, but I feel like it's going to factor into this spread. Bulls minus 3.5. Again, Caruso is back with Williams. That improves their defense. I know they still need more playmaking, and that's why missing Lonzo really sucks. But Bulls minus 3. It opened at 5.5. So a lot of people coming in on the Raptors because the Bulls have been sucking. But again, they're due. They are due, my friends. They are due to win by 4 points or more.
Or at least cover 6.5. I mean, if you lose, just lose by 5 or less. Come on, or 6 or less. Honestly,
Yeah,
I mean,
if me or-
have a New Mexico State like cover.
Ideally here, for me and Sean to both win, the Bulls win by 4 or more.
Yes,
All right.
I'm fine with that.
But if they do
no
lose,
issues.
hopefully it's by less than 6.
Yes, thank you.
So-
We gotta. We're rooting for everyone's bets here.
Yes.
So let's take you into my big 3 real quick. I didn't put this one up, and this is my bad. I also had Evan Mobley over 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I did not communicate to Scott, so my bad. That's not up on the or that's Steven. Jesus Christ, I just did it.
You did not just
live
call
on
me
air.
Scott right
I
after
absolutely
talking
did.
about it.
My God.
What a moment in time, guys.
I absolutely not
Fade,
only
Sean.
just
That's
did
it.
that. I also. My God.
What a moment.
We have the discussion.
This has to be clipped and going on the internet.
Please don't do this. Oh my God! Please don't do this to poor Steven.
Scott,
Not
yeah.
only poor Steven. I didn't. You know, he made the graphic for us. He went out of his way to make the teaser town graphic. Not only did Steven do that, and I didn't even give him all my bets. So.
It's a
man.
It is
It is a Monday. I didn't sleep well last night, guys.
Yeah,
no,
you
that's
sent your bets into the Slack channel at 3:30 in the morning.
all right. So we have a cat, and the cat likes to come into bed, which is annoying. And my girlfriend, she'll take up half the side of the bed, but she'll be like here. So then basically I get cut to a twin size bed, and then the cat pushes me even more in. So then I have to get up because I'm feeling claustrophobic. It's too damn hot in the room, and it's making me call Scott, Steven, or the other way around. I'm calling Steven Scott. And I just, Jesus.
Whoa.
I'm taking Evan Mobley, points, rebounds, and assists over 30.5. There's plus money against the Lakers, plus 100. I put $3 down. You'll win $3 if that happens. In the past couple games, he's been 19, 8, and 2. So basically, on that edge, but he's been playing about 36 minutes. So he's going to have the minutes and opportunities to try to get over 30.5. And he's won that before for me. So I'll roll with Evan Mobley. Then I have a 3-game same game parlay that Steven has put up on the board. Thank you, Steven. DeMar DeRozan over 26.5 points. I like DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 assists, and I like DeMar DeRozan over 5.5 rebounds. That's very much a Cody bet right there, over DeMar DeRozan rebounds. And you look at what he's done against the Raptors: 28, 6 and 7, 29, 7 and 7, 26, 5 and 6, 19, 4 and 11, 27, 5 and 8. He has proven that he likes playing against his old team. So I will take DeMar DeRozan, especially in a win.
It is the DeMar DeRozan revenge game again.
Yeah, and
I do love a good narrative bet, guys.
Right, and in the same way, I'll take points, rebounds, and assists over 37.5. So if he goes 27, 5, and 6, that should put him up around 41, which would hit both of my bets. So those are the bets for tonight. We don't have a lock of the night. We have a lock of the night. The lock of the night is that I'm going to never call Steven Scott again. I will put money on that. So yeah, hammer it home. I will try not to be a jerk.
If I had to choose though,
Steven's
one of my big 3 that I would say that you absolutely should hammer, it would definitely be Vucevic rebounds.
I think it's Evan Mobley. I think you should take plus money. You always like plus money, plus 100, over 30.5 points, rebounds, and assist. We're going to end this, thankfully. CHGO Bets Daily, presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. He is Cedric Delmonico. I'm Scott Anderson, and we were produced by Stephen Nichols.
Oh boy, Nicholas.
It's Nicholas.
You were close.
Really?
That was not
Nicholas.
so bad.
That's
And at least he acted like he didn't really.
I didn't.
Know for sure.
I
You could have
didn't.
avoided
No,
the last
no.
name altogether.
I
you
know,
went
but
for
I
it.
want to make sure that your name is said correctly on this podcast from here on out. So Stephen Nicholas did a fantastic job producing us today, and I apologize, and I will apologize to him until I die for forgetting his name. This is CHGO Bets Daily, where we forget names on a constant basis. Presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. I will end my embarrassment now. Follow us on Twitter at CHGO_bets. Again, that's Cody Delmonico. You can follow him on Twitter at CHGO_Cody. And you can follow me, again, Scott Anderson, on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Goodbye. Oh, bye. Goodbye. Oh, bye.